The game has a dedicated "bah" button. Oh, wait, there's a dedicated "bah" button. Game of the year. What if something so cute was actually terrifying? Okay, bad example. Cult of the Lamb is an interesting little indie game that emphasizes building up a small team of followers that worship you and fight for you and die for you. Kinda like Twitch streaming. But we're gonna see what other kind of hijinks are waiting around the corner and jump into this game today. I wanted to play this on PlayStation, but I also wanted to do the Twitch integration, but the game said no, so I had to buy it a second time for the PC, so that's cool. But it's a good game, so I don't mind supporting the developer twice. And then it tells me to play with the controller, and then it doesn't want to pick up my controller, and I'm just gonna blame that one on Steam. But the game begins with this Genosian from Star Wars narrating. And then our little lamb here gets slaughtered and sent to the afterlife. And then signs a deal with the Sky Devil to come back if we create a cult in their name, which might be a problem because I don't actually remember what their name was. We escape the forest with our friend Ratatouille, and then have issues trying to induct people into our cult. Genuinely, I have no clue! And after 20 minutes of waiting for the servers not to break, we're finally playing and indoctrinating Peppa Pig looking creatures into our little team here. A lot of the issues I specifically had was one of these first day things where everybody wanted to play at the same time, and then nothing worked. Kind of like every Fortnite update. But the base game is to defeat these 4 bishops in each of their respective dungeons to free the locked up god that provided you with your powers to save them. And although that is fun, every other aspect of the game is somehow even more fun. Oh, we got rid of my 6. What a bastard. Picking berries is honestly the best part of the game, hands down. But seriously, the game is essentially The Binding of Isaac mixed with Animal Crossing. Like, I literally cannot think of a better way to describe this. But apparently nobody else can either.
Animal Crossing, Binding of Isaac.
Binding of Isaac.
You gotta run through these dungeons fighting enemies and bosses, collecting gold and new followers for your cult, and then bring them back to camp where you have to feed and clean up after them. But on the bright side, you can assign some of them to do specific chores, like gather wood, gather stone, or just worship the ground that you walk on every second that they're alive. You can also lead sermons to teach the proper ways and grow faith in our cult, and also partake in general outings where we get some big weapons and slash some dudes' heads off. And after every dungeon, you get a new unlock, whether it's some money, some materials, or cow. But it's the details of the game that really make this such a gem. The fact that they use words like manipulate really show that they know that the cult is kind of a lie, but are going with it anyway. But I definitely feel like there are some conspiracies with my cult specifically, because every single person who was able to join my cult from my Twitch chat had the letter T in their name. It was uncanny. Don't mind the fact that it's one of the most common letters in the alphabet, but it's still a little too suspicious. And the way some of the characters interact off of each other is such a treat to experience. I'm in love, but Smirky doesn't know I exist. Who's gonna tell her that he's gay? It's definitely worth playing the game and naming some of the characters off of some of your friends just to see some of the funny interactions. Also, this game has fishing, and I've said it once and I'll say it again, any game that has a dedicated fishing mini game is one of the best games ever made, hands down. And then also, whenever you upgrade your cult, you Naruto run. So yeah, how do you not like this game? But Cult of the Lamb is one of those games that has a solid fundamental gameplay path to follow, but you also get so sidetracked doing everything else that what should have been a 6 to 8 hour game ends up capturing your attention for like 20 to 30. It's an adorable little adventure that I'm glad I went on, and I hope to keep playing it some more in the future. That is until all my followers overthrow me and make their own tyrannical government, which I anticipate any day now.